Welcome to our exploration of Aldous Huxley's groundbreaking novel, Brave New World. In this video, we'll dive into the fascinating world crafted by Huxley, set against the backdrop of a dystopian society. Aldous Huxley penned Brave New World in the early 1930s, a time of unparalleled technological and societal change. Known for his eclectic and progressive mind, Huxley was both a writer and a social critic, inspired by both utopian and dystopian themes. Brave New World was written as a response to the optimistic visions of the future forecasted by his contemporaries, particularly H.G. Wells. Set in the year 2540, Brave New World unveils a society obsessed with stability, where humans are bioengineered and conditioned from birth to fulfill predetermined roles. With an emphasis on mass production, consumption, and technological control, Huxley creates a world where individual identity is lost, echoing fears of unchecked scientific advancement. As we journey through this narrative, you'll see why Brave New World remains a powerful and relevant story in our world today. Imagine a world where everything is meticulously controlled to maintain peace and happiness. Welcome to the world state, an expansive society where every person knows their place. It's a society divided into distinct castes: alphas, betas, gammas, deltas, and epsilons. Each is carefully engineered and conditioned before birth for specific roles. At the heart of this order is the hatchery and conditioning center. Here, the population is engineered. It's a world without natural reproduction and family. Standardized humans are grown in bottles and conditioned through hypnopedia, or sleep learning, ensuring each individual fits perfectly within the societal structure.
Citizens lead lives devoid of stress or conflict, aided by a wonder drug called soma. One small dose and all negative feelings evaporate. It's happiness on demand, yet beneath this technicolor veneer of stability, individuality and genuine emotions are systematically suppressed. The cost of such utopia is profound, leaving us wondering about the value of true freedom. As we delve deeper into this structured society, we'll meet two unique individuals, Bernard Marx and Lenina Crowne, who challenge and embody these societal constructs in unexpected ways.
In this controlled world, Bernard Marx is a bit of an anomaly. Though an alpha plus, he feels out of place, plagued by an inferiority complex due to his smaller stature. Bernard's work in sleep learning exposes him to the inner workings of their society, and he can't help but question the overbearing control exerted on citizens. Meanwhile, Lenina Crowne is popular and carefree, a vivacious beta who enjoys the pleasures of this society without question. Her charm and beauty allow her to seamlessly navigate through social hierarchies, yet she's drawn to Bernard's unique perspective, intrigued by his underlying discontent and cynicism.
Curious about Bernard and his views, Lenina agrees to join him on a holiday to a vastly different place, the Savage Reservation. Their journey together becomes a pivotal moment, as both embark on an adventure that promises to challenge their perceptions and reveal unexpected truths about themselves and the society they inhabit. Stay with us as we next explore the contrasting world of the Savage Reservation, where the duo encounters a way of life radically different from their own.
Stepping into the Savage Reservation feels like entering a different world altogether, a stark contrast to the clinical perfection of the world state. Here, Bernard and Lenina encounter a society that thrives on natural birth, family ties, and spirituality, a living tapestry of tradition and emotion, elements almost alien to them. The duo witnesses a traditional ritual, vibrant with music and dance, the likes of which they've never seen, a dramatic display of raw emotion that both intrigues and unsettles them. Amidst this unfamiliar setting, they meet Linda and her son John, whose lives here have been marked by hardship and exclusion. Linda, once a citizen of the world state, was left behind years ago due to a twist of fate. Now, her son John, often considered an outcast, yearns for the world his mother described as a brave new world. Raised on the reservation but educated by the works of Shakespeare, John embodies a complex blend of traditional values and literary ideals. As Bernard concocts a plan to bring John and Linda back to the world state, we prepare to explore how John reacts to a society that is at once a fantasy and a disillusionment. As they step into the world state, John's eyes widen in wonderment. Everything here is shiny, ordered, and impossibly advanced compared to the reservation. The seamless flow of people and technology catches him off guard, yet fascinates him. a symphony of efficiency and opulence he's only dreamt of through his mother's stories. Caught in the whirl of media attention, John becomes an instant sensation, dubbed the Savage, who embodies both novelty and a curious reminder of a world long forgotten. His unique background and Shakespearean knowledge become points of fascination and intrigue for the citizens, who are both captivated and perplexed by his presence.
For Linda, returning means indulging in the solace of Soma, a relief from years of struggle. Yet for John, this new world is a place of contradiction. Battling the superficiality and conformity, John clings to his values, setting the stage for conflicts that will challenge the very foundations of the world state. As John navigates his dual identity, Bernard's moment in the sun is just about to unfold, bringing with it both triumph and unforeseen tribulations.
Bernard Marx, once the outlier, finds himself in a whirlwind of newfound fame. As the custodian of John, the celebrated Savage, he basks in the attention and admiration of the elite. Once scornful of societal norms, Bernard now revels in the high life, enjoying the privileges and power his association with John has bestowed upon him. Yet, this fleeting success carries its own burdens. The demands and expectations from the upper echelons begin to weigh on Bernard, revealing cracks in his newfound facade. While John remains uninterested in the glamour and shallowness, forming a genuine bond with the more literary Helmholtz, Bernard becomes envious and increasingly insecure. The fleeting nature of his popularity gnaws away at Bernard's confidence. He realizes that true acceptance remains elusive, and his relationship with John has attracted more scrutiny than he'd prepared for. As tensions rise, Bernard must grapple with his identity and the societal pressures around him, a poignant reminder of the cost of ambition. Next, we journey into a critical confrontation with Mustapha Mond, where ideologies clash, forcing Bernard, John, and Helmholtz to face profound truths about their world. The time has come for a critical confrontation. In the hallowed office of Mustapha Mond, world controller, pivotal ideologies are about to clash. Facing Mond, Bernard, John, and Helmholtz stand united yet profoundly different, ready to challenge the very foundations of their existence. Mustapha Mond lays out the reasoning behind the world state's philosophy, sacrificing art, literature, and personal freedom for social stability and unending happiness. As Mond defends the trade-off of individuality for societal happiness, John fervently opposes, advocating for the right to feel every spectrum of human emotion, even unhappiness.
Quoting Shakespeare, John argues for genuine human experience, challenging Mond to consider the value of suffering and pursuing true freedom and integrity. Helmholtz, facing exile, embraces the prospect of a life filled with authentic creativity, while Bernard's pleas for another chance hang heavily in the air. This confrontation marks a turning point, planting seeds of deep reflection that will lead John down a path of profound solitude and introspection as he grapples with the consequences of this unsettling reality.
Seeking solitude, John retreats to a desolate lighthouse, far from the prying eyes of civilization. A last refuge where he hopes to purify himself of the world's corruption. Here, in nature's embrace, he attempts to create a life defined by his own values, free from the suffocating grasp of technological control and societal expectations. But the world doesn't forget. Intrigued by his isolation, crowds and media descend upon John's retreat, eager to capture and sensationalize his quest for authenticity. Overwhelmed by the intrusion, John's solitude is shattered, and his struggle between the longing for connection and the need for sanctuary becomes painfully acute. In a final confrontation with despair, John succumbs to the overwhelming conflict within him. Unable to reconcile the ideals he cherishes with the reality he faces, his tragic end is both a powerful testament to his convictions and a profound reflection on the cost of seeking genuine humanity in a world that offers none. As we move to our conclusion, we'll reflect on John's journey and the lasting impact of his struggle in our own interpretation of a brave new world. As we draw our journey through Aldous Huxley's Brave New World to a close, we reflect on the rich tapestry of themes interwoven throughout this timeless narrative. At its core, the novel challenges us to contemplate the cost of comfort and conformity against the backdrop of an increasingly controlled society. Huxley's work remains a poignant exploration of humanity's eternal quest for meaning, a cautionary tale reminding us of the dangers inherent in relinquishing individuality and freedom for perceived stability. Through John, we witness the personal struggle against a world that offers happiness at the expense of truth and beauty, highlighting the enduring value of authentic experience and emotional depth.
Brave New World compels us to question our own societal constructs and the technological advances that continue to shape our reality. As we navigate a future where artificial intelligence, bioengineering, and digital connectivity redefine human potential, Huxley's insights resonate more than ever, urging us to preserve what makes us uniquely human, our capacity for love, art, and introspection. Thank you for joining us in this exploration. We hope this journey through Brave New World inspires profound reflection and dialogue in your own life. Stay curious, cherish your freedom, and consider what it truly means to be alive in your own brave new world.